Taoism is an ancient Chinese philosophy that teaches if we stop trying too hard and instead surrender to the way of nature, things will naturally align, accomplishments will come, and you'll find yourself where you need to be without putting in too much effort. Central to this Taoist thought is the concept of the Tao, which is translated as the way or the way of nature. This way of nature is the underlying principle that operates the universe by its spontaneity, simplicity, and balance. Picture a seed planted in fertile soil. It doesn't rush to grow, it simply follows its natural process. It absorbs nutrients, reaches for the sun, and gradually transforms into a sprout, then a sapling, and eventually a towering tree. Each stage unfolds in its own time, guided by the innate wisdom encoded within the seed. Similarly, the seasons change in a seamless dance of transformation. Winter gives way to spring, and the frozen earth thaws into life once more. Flowers bloom, fruits ripen, and then the cycle begins anew. There's no hurry, no rush. Everything happens at its own pace, in perfect harmony with the cycles of nature. Human life also follows this pattern of unfolding, although we often forget it in our fast-paced modern world. We're so focused on instant gratification and constant progress that we lose sight of the beauty of the process. We try to force things to happen according to our timeline, only to feel frustrated when they don't. But when we learn to trust in the natural unfolding of life, we can find greater peace and fulfillment. We realize that there's a time for everything, and that sometimes we need to slow down and allow things to happen in their own time. Just like the seed that patiently waits for the right conditions to sprout, we too can trust that the universe has a plan for us, even if we can't see it right away. Lao Tzu is credited as the founder of Taoism and the author of its most sacred text, the Tao Te Ching. In this video, we'll discuss how to stop trying too hard yet accomplish everything from the wisdom of Lao Tzu. Number 1. Practice the art of non-doing. Lao Tzu says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." Imagine standing at the edge of a soothing pond, watching as the water reflects the colors of the sky and the surrounding landscape. In this moment, you notice a leaf floating gently on the surface, carried by the subtle currents without any effort or resistance. This simple scene highlights the essence of Wu Wei, the Taoist principle of non-doing, or effortless action. Like the leaf drifting on the water, Wu Wei invites us to surrender to the natural flow of life, allowing events to unfold without force or interference. It's akin to sailing with the wind rather than against it, where the skilled sailor adjusts the sails to harness the breeze's power, effortlessly gliding across the water. In our modern world, we often live in stark contrast to this principle of Wu Wei through our obsession with control. We try to micromanage every aspect of our lives, from our careers and relationships to our personal goals and aspirations. We believe that if we just work harder and exert more control, we can bend reality to our will and force things to go our way. Indeed, our society also collectively encourages a mindset of constant striving, where success is equated with relentless effort and achievement. We're bombarded with messages that tell us we need to push harder, do better, work faster or stronger, and constantly be on the go to get ahead. Hence, we fill our schedules to the brim, constantly multitasking and juggling multiple responsibilities simultaneously. We mistake busyness for productivity and wear our packed schedules as badges of honor. However, this relentless pursuit of goals often leads to stress and burnout, leading to frustration and disappointment when things don't turn out as planned. Also, this frenetic pace of life leaves little room for rest or genuine connection with ourselves and the world around us. While the term non-action might imply passivity, Wu Wei is not about doing nothing or being lazy. Instead, it suggests a state of being in which one acts spontaneously and effortlessly, guided by their intuition. It's about knowing when to act and when to refrain from action, allowing events to unfold naturally without too much effort. When we practice non-doing, we become more receptive to the subtle cues and opportunities that arise. We learn to trust our intuition and act spontaneously, seizing the right moment without any doubt. When we stop trying so hard and resisting things, we get better at dealing with life's complexities. Practicing this art of non-action can be approached in simple ways. Instead of constantly rushing from one task to another, you can take a moment to pause and observe your surroundings, allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the present experience. From this place of presence, learn to listen and trust your intuitions. When faced with decisions or challenges, refrain from overthinking and analyzing every detail. Instead, allow yourself to respond spontaneously, trusting that the right course of action will naturally unfold. Recognize that life is ever-changing and your rigid plans may need adjustment. So let go of the need for perfection and control, and understand that mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey. By surrendering the ego's need to dominate and manipulate outcomes, you open yourself to the flow of the Tao, where things start to feel easier and more in sync. By practicing regularly and being patient, Wu Wei becomes second nature. It helps you move through life's twists and turns smoothly, without a struggle, with grace. Number 2. Balance your yin and yang energy. In the words of Lao Tzu, myriad things backed by yin and embracing yang achieve harmony by integrating their energy. Taoism greatly emphasizes the importance of striving for a harmonious balance between action and non-action, effort and relaxation, work and play. In Taoism, this balance is achieved by the interplay of yin and yang. Yin and yang are like the two sides of a coin, representing the complementary forces that exist in the universe. It embodies the balance between opposites. Yin, the feminine aspect, is associated with qualities like receptivity, darkness, and introspection, while yang, the masculine aspect, embodies qualities such as activity, light, and outward expression. Together, they form a dynamic interplay, symbolizing the harmonious interaction of seemingly opposite forces. In nature, we see yin and yang all around us, showing how opposite forces balance each other out. Think of day and night. Daytime is yang, all bright and warm, while nighttime is yin, dark and cool. Seasons are much the same. Summer is yang with growth and heat, while winter is yin, quiet and cold. The sun is yang, blazing with light and energy, while the moon is yin, softly glowing and guiding tides. Mountains rise up with yang strength, while valleys sink low with yin depth. Just like nature, within each of us there exists a dynamic interplay of yin and yang energies, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Imagine a seesaw. If one side's too heavy, it tips out of balance. Similarly, when we push ourselves too hard, we exercise too much of our yang energy, upsetting the natural harmony within us, and that leads to imbalance and stress. On the other hand, When we stop pushing too much and find this balance, life just feels easier. By recognizing when to pause and rest, we allow yin energy to replenish us, restoring our vitality and creativity. This doesn't mean giving up on what we want to achieve. Instead, it's about being clever with our efforts, not just working harder, and finding a balance that respects both our need to do things and our need to take breaks. Imagine a musician preparing for a performance. Instead of relentlessly practicing for hours on end in their yang zone, they also take time to rest, reflect, and recharge in their yin zone. By mixing intense practice with downtime for rest and renewal, balancing their yin and yang energies, they're prepared to give an amazing performance without getting too stressed or tired. Similarly, in our daily lives, when we balance our yin and yang energies, we find harmony within ourselves. We feel more balanced, focused, and at ease with whatever life throws our way. Number 3. Embrace the void. Lao Tzu teaches us to attain utmost emptiness, abide in steadfast stillness. In Taoism, there's a recognition of the importance of emptiness or the void. Instead of filling every moment with activity or striving for constant achievement, allow yourself moments of stillness and emptiness. Imagine your mind as a busy highway, constantly buzzing with thoughts, worries, and plans. Trying too hard is like driving down that highway at full speed, always rushing towards some destination, whether it's a goal, a deadline, or an expectation. But Taoism suggests an alternative approach: embracing the void. Embracing the void is like finding a peaceful rest stop along that busy highway. It's a moment of stillness amidst the chaos, where you can pause, breathe, and simply be. Instead of constantly striving and pushing yourself forward, you allow yourself to relax into the emptiness of the present moment. Here are some simple ways to embrace the void in your daily life. 1. Pause and breathe. Throughout your day, take moments to pause and simply breathe. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, and exhale slowly. Allow yourself to let go of any tension or stress you may be holding on to. 2. Let go of expectations. Release the need to constantly plan and control every aspect of your life. Instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, focus on the here and now. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. 3. Savor moments of stillness. Seek out moments of stillness and quietude in your daily routine. Whether it's enjoying a cup of tea in the morning or taking a leisurely walk in nature, allow yourself to savor these moments without feeling the need to fill them with distractions. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Take time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life and cultivate a sense of gratitude. Embracing the void means recognizing the abundance that surrounds you even in the midst of emptiness. When you start embracing emptiness in small ways, you can learn to stop pushing so much and find more serenity, understanding, and joy in your life. Number 4. Let go of attachments. To quote Lao Tzu, "The world belongs to those who let go." Trying too hard often stems from clinging to specific outcomes or desires. When we're deeply attached to a particular outcome, we often find ourselves exerting excessive effort and energy to make it happen. It's like desperately trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. No matter how hard we push it, it just won't fit. In life, this attachment can manifest as the belief that our happiness or success hinges solely on achieving a specific goal. Say a promotion at work, a certain relationship, or a particular lifestyle. Taoism greatly encourages us to loosen our hold on fixed ideas and outcomes. It's like we're gripping onto a rope tightly, scared to let go because we think we'll lose direction. Taoism shows us that when we let go of our attachments, we can feel a deep sense of freedom and peace. Instead of viewing success as a destination to reach, we learn to appreciate the journey itself, the ups and downs, the twists and turns. Imagine you're baking a cake. You have a clear picture in your mind of how perfect it should turn out. Moist, fluffy, and delicious. But as you meticulously follow the recipe, you find yourself stressing over every detail, worrying that it won't meet your expectations. This is trying too hard, and it often stems from being too attached to a specific outcome. Taoism suggests a different approach. It's like being in the kitchen with a sense of openness and flexibility, ready to adapt to whatever happens. Instead of fixating on the end result, you focus on enjoying the process of mixing ingredients, savoring the aroma as it bakes, and being present in the moment. By letting go of your attachment to the perfect cake, you can embrace whatever form it takes, whether it's a masterpiece or a deliciously imperfect creation. Similarly, in life, when we release our grip on specific outcomes, we free ourselves from the burden of constant worry and disappointment. We learn to flow with the twists and turns of life's journey, trusting that whatever unfolds will ultimately lead us to where we need to be. Number 5. Practice simplicity. In the words of Lao Tzu, behave simply and hold on to purity. Lao Tzu believed that if we simplify things, life becomes easier. We often try to carry a heavy load of worries, ambitions, and goals on our shoulders. However, Lao Tzu would suggest that instead of piling on more and more, it's better to lighten our load. We can simplify our life by letting go of things that aren't truly important. Just like when you clean out your closet and donate clothes you no longer wear, you can declutter your mind and your life. One of the best ways to declutter your mind is by focusing on what truly matters. When you focus on what truly matters, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, or taking care of yourself, you free yourself from the stress of trying to do too much. It's like removing unnecessary weight from your backpack so you can hike up a mountain more easily. Lao Tzu believed that simplicity isn't just about having fewer possessions or commitments, but also about embracing a mindset that appreciates the beauty in life's purest form. It's about finding joy in the little things rather than being overwhelmed by everything around us. Like appreciating the beauty of a single flower instead of feeling lost in a whole garden. Simplifying life means feeling happy with what we have right now, rather than always wanting more. Imagine a calm, clear pool reflecting the sky. It's simple and beautiful. Our lives should be like that too, clear and not too complicated. When we get rid of unnecessary complications, we discover that we already have everything we need to be happy. Simplicity is realizing that a simple meal with friends can bring more happiness than an extravagant feast alone. It's about cultivating gratitude for the simple joys of life, a warm cup of tea, a gentle breeze, or the laughter of loved ones. In a world filled with noises and distraction, simplicity offers refuge from the endless pursuit of material possessions and societal expectations. As Lao Tzu says, manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. Number 6. Spend time in nature. In our final quote from Lao Tzu for this video, he says, "Be like the forces of nature. When it blows, there is only wind. When it rains, there is only rain. When the clouds pass, the sun shines through." The philosophy of Taoism often draws parallels between the natural world and human behavior, emphasizing the wisdom that can be gained from observing and aligning with nature. Observing nature offers a perfect reminder of the effortless way in which life unfolds. In nature, we witness the perfect harmony of existence. Trees swaying with the breeze, rivers flowing without resistance, and flowers blooming in their own time. Consider the growth of a tree. It doesn't strain or struggle to reach the sunlight. Instead, it simply follows its innate tendency to grow towards the light. In the same way, when we connect with nature, we're reminded to trust in the natural flow of life and release the need to force outcomes. We learn to surrender. Moreover, spending time in nature has a grounding and calming effect on our minds and bodies. The sights, sounds, and smells of the natural world soothe our senses and quiet the incessant chatter of the mind. In this peaceful state, it's easier to stop pushing ourselves too much and act from a place of pure simplicity. In our bustling urban environments, it's easy to feel disconnected from the natural world. But even in the midst of our city life, there are ample opportunities to reconnect with nature. Taking a brief stroll in a nearby park during your lunch break, finding a quiet spot to sit under a tree and soak in the greenery, or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty of a flower or a bird on your way to work can offer moments of respite and connection. These micro moments can have a huge impact on our well-being, reminding us of the beauty and peace that exists all around us. Additionally, incorporating outdoor activities into our routines, such as hiking, biking, or jogging in nearby nature reserves or parks, allows us to not only stay active, but also immerse ourselves in the sights, sounds, and smells of nature. Engaging in mindful practices while outdoors, such as grounding ourselves by feeling the earth beneath our feet, can further deepen our connection with nature. Moreover, planning regular weekend getaways or day trips to natural settings outside the city provides an opportunity to fully immerse ourselves in nature, replenishing our spirits and rejuvenating our minds. For those with access to outdoor space, gardening offers a hands-on way to connect with the rhythms of nature and to experience the satisfaction of watching plants grow and thrive. Finally, being mindful of our technology use and intentionally carving out time to disconnect from screens and digital distractions allows us to create space for nature in our lives, fostering a sense of balance in our increasingly busy world. By incorporating these simple practices into our lives, we can create space for nature amidst the busyness of modern life, reconnecting with the natural world and finding moments of stillness and renewal along the way. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out our full Philosophies for Life playlist, and for more videos to help you find success and happiness using beautiful philosophical wisdom, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.